Not coming.
No, the ODR is.
It's all inside. Just share it in the group.
But it's waiting for people to post.
Okay. Now it's
Yeah, it's starting. It's starting.
Should we install the battery pack?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, you will be around, you know, because I think Robin and
Me and Nehal are.
Yeah, me
so it's
and.
fine. Yeah.
So the three of us can.
Who's scoring you?
You want to score?
Or Vaibhav?
Vaibhav?
Can you score?
Yeah. कैसे शेयर करेगा इसमें से?
I can score for half an hour then. No, I will do for half an hour. For 1 hour I will do. And one goal like I will.
Go to YouTube from you.
Are we live? What? Are we live?
Just wait. We just check.
Wait.
Yeah, it's in the KCC group.
Maybe I'll just like.
We should have this stick to pan around.
But now we can do for this and this.
Ah. नया लगाया है?
No, it's the same.
Karishma,
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fine day of cricket. Today we have a match between Dravidian Super Kings versus Deccan Warriors.
Okay, I'm here.
We are about to start the match.
Vaibhav.
What a lovely day. What a sunny day.
Hi Vijay.
Hello,
Good
Mr.
afternoon.
Nehal. Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty much okay. Just waiting for the start of the first game of today between Deccan Warriors and DSK, who has been in pretty good form in the last match. Thrashed Krakow Guinea Pigs.
Oh yeah, you were the ones who played against them.
Yeah.
So you got pretty much big thrashing. We also played against them one game, I believe. So I'm from South Poland, Beachcombers. So let's explain our viewers why we have so many teams and why KCC does not have a team itself.
Okay, so this time we came like from the last 3 years. We are, I guess let's start with the match first.
Going down the leg.
Going down the leg. I'll be back.
Yeah, so we just need to give something to the umpire, which is a ball counter. So yeah, a bit of a planning issue on our end, but we're gonna make it better. I think the bat hit the ground. From this angle, I believe the bat hit the ground, or there was an edge. There was a genuine edge, or the bat hit the ground. Well, sometimes the angles do play funny part. There you go.
Oh, that's a wicket.
That's a wicket. That's a wicket.
Okay, so we are 1-1 down for no runs on the board. Shravan, their main batsman, is gone.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of increased voice.
Oh, okay. I think. Okay. Yeah. So we were talking about how come KCC is organizing the tournament, but KCC itself is not playing.
Yeah, so we have got a huge following. From the last 3 years, we have people from all the way from India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and all the way from UK as well, and from the other parts of the country. So just to accommodate on that, we plan to have a league, because IPL is on progression right now, from last 15 years. So we wanted to run down on the same track, and then we started the KPL. Last year we had 4 teams. First year we had 3 teams, then we increased to 4, and this time we have 6. Okay, that's a lovely ball.
Ball with in dipper.
And we have another man in the commentary panel, Vaishak.
This is commentary panel.
Yeah, commentary panel, right? Yeah.
How are you doing, Vaishak?
I'm good.
And just to continue on that, what Nehal was adding, so now we have got a lot of fan following for. That looks to me a bit going down the leg.
Going down the leg.
Good umpiring.
Oh, it was a plum. 2 umpires are discussing with each other.
Oh.
There you go. And
He has given
it.
it.
He has given
It
it.
was going
He
down
has
the leg
given it.
side.
Yeah. Even I thought it was going down the leg. But that's 2 down for 4 deliveries. DSK is in trouble now.
Yeah.
That's not the start they were looking for.
Yeah.
Their 2 batsmen have gone.
Yeah, the 2 key batsmen are down and out. So the next man in, his name is Gokul. So let's see what Gokul can pull off. And we also have got in the commentary section, we've got our sponsors.
Carolina is here.
Carolina is
representing
yeah.
Brickendon.
Hello everyone.
Yeah, hello. Hello, welcome Carolina. How are you today?
Very good. Good weather again for the next weekend.
Yeah, it is. So, what about your experience with the cricket? We believe it's your first time ever. Do you understand anything what's happening?
Well, I'm trying to understand. Yeah, I guess I'm very lucky to have someone around who is a professional cricket coach. So, yeah, we are starting to get into the details.
Very good. It's quite a funny game. Sometimes it can move pretty fast, and sometimes the pace of the game is very slow and mellow. And sometimes it's like an opera, it just unfolds itself. So you have to be part of that in whatever way you can be. You can be a player, you can be a match official, you can be in the commentary box, or you can be in the support. Like today we had a support before, just down the leg. That's a nice fielding. Oh, the batsman made the ground. Let's go.
Carolina, you want to say something about the Brickendon Consulting?
Yeah, just maybe a few words. So we are very happy as Brickendon to be a part of the sponsorship for this tournament. So I guess we wish good luck to both of the teams today, and we are very happy to also give the Man of the Match award. So let's see who that would be after today's games. And just maybe for also the audience who doesn't know us yet. So we are a award-winning global transformation and technology consultancy, and we are specializing in innovative solutions and products. And I hope now after the few games, a lot of people basically will recognize Brickendon, and we are going to be a face of cricket in Poland, because I guess we are the first company to be involved. So hopefully we'll start to be a company to be basically recognized as part of the sports world in the cricket side.
Absolutely, Carolina. That's really great, and we really appreciate Brickendon raising their hands to be the first one to help us out with the organization. There you go. Hello, Ramon. And we have been playing for the last 12 years, but yeah, this is the first time we have received such a nice gesture from somebody. Or from some company, so thank you.
I'm very happy to be here.
Hello, Ramon. Welcome to the commentary panel.
Hi, nice to be here.
Yeah.
On a sun-kissed Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday, my
Perfect.
You have to
Perfect
be a bit
cricket
louder.
condition. Perfect cricket conditions. Sun-kissed Saturday.
That's more like Ramon trying to seduce people around him.
So just to let
Well,
you
to
know,
cricket anyway. To cricket.
It's a seductive
Yeah.
game, right?
It is.
It is.
It is.
It's like an opera. It unfolds at
It
its
does.
own pace.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. It's life. It's life in microcosm is what it is.
Life in slow motion.
In slow. When you play it, it is.
Oh, just past the outside edge.
Yeah.
That
Was
was
that
pretty
No,
close.
it wasn't given.
It wasn't given.
No. Okay.
so just to let you know, the Ramon is our veteran player.
What does that mean? What are you trying to suggest here?
But still a very
Very.
that's a nice shot running towards the
That's
boundary.
gonna cross the boundary
Top
line,
corner.
and I believe that's a 4.
That's 4.
That's a 4. That's a 4.
Very good shot from Gokul. So I was coming to the Ramon. So Ramon is our player from Beach Commerce who has been the leading wicket takers whenever we go outside of Poland. He has been all smashing with the balls, like
With the hard ball.
With the hard
With the
ball,
hard
yeah.
ball, there's a big difference,
Yeah.
between the hard ball and this thing we play here.
Yeah, just to let you know.
As a slow bowler.
Yeah.
No, seriously. I mean, as a slow bowler here with the light ball,
Yeah.
You just toss it up and hope
Yeah, just to
for
let
the best, you
audience
know.
know that we play with a soft ball instead of a hard ball.
Yeah.
Because of the environment conditions over here, like the surroundings doesn't support us to play with the hard ball over here. So playing with the semi-hard ball, which supports us to play cricket when in the center of the Krakow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Pradeep with the next ball. Just that's a nice shortcut from Pradeep. That's the over. The score is 5 for 2. Pardon me.
2 overs, yeah.
2 overs.
Yeah. So, Nehal, about that first topic which we started, we never finished. So, how are we gonna have KCC somehow be more? Carolina, you can stay in the panel. Yeah.
I'm still there. I'm still there.
So yeah, so I think what's gonna happen is that what KCC is building is that we will have a pool of players and from different clubs,
Yeah.
and then as and when KCC is playing a competitive match versus another clubs outside of Krakow,
Hello.
then definitely there will be a KCC participation under the KCC logo.
Yeah.
So that becomes quite useful for Krakow Cricket Club to have a huge participation and giving everybody, and that has been stonked up, and was stonked up, and that's out, caught by Mr. Pradeep. That's quite a hurried shot.
Yeah.
He could have taken his time. Yeah, a lot of action is quickly happening.
Still a lot of overs to go. We are
Yeah.
still in third over of the match and they are already 3 down.
Somebody's got to steady the ship.
Yeah.
How many is that now? Is that 3 down?
It's
Yeah.
already 3 down.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, so that's
Yeah, exactly, Vijay. So yeah, we are looking for the participation from all the clubs whenever we go outside of Poland to play the hardball cricket. So we're looking to have more competitive matches over there under the banner of KCC. We'll have the teams from like in Poland there are play teams in Warsaw as well. They are pretty good over there. So yeah, so this gives us a advantage as well to make our team pretty good to play and to show us a competition over there as well. Oh, that's a nice ball from Dheeraj.
Yeah, nicely tapped away. Yeah, that's perfectly summed up, Nehal. And yeah, so the cricket scenario in Warsaw is pretty competitive. They have got a nice pitch, and we hope that Krakow Cricket Club will be participating in some games in Warsaw in one way or the other.
Yeah.
And we shall see how things will pan up.
Sure. Well, we played 2 teams, right, last year from Warsaw. Right?
Yeah.
The Hussars, and then there was a Warsaw 11.
Warsaw 11.
Warsaw 11,
Are there any
yeah.
more?
They are like
I mean, there must be.
9
But
teams. I've heard
are there any more we can play against?
There's 9 to 10 teams over there.
Sure,
That's what I
okay.
know of. But that's a wide.
It's down
And,
the leg.
and a misfield and 2 runs.
Wide plus 2 runs, that's 4.
Okay.
So just to
Right,
let
that's
the
a 4.
viewers.
That's right. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
A wide plus.
2, yes, that's
Plus-
for the
plus a-
viewers.
plus a
So
2
the
is
back
4.
boundary, which is from there till the end, as you can see, all the back.
Yeah.
That's 2 runs because of the shorter boundary at the back, and also gives the batsman less incentive to do the dil scoop and
Or we call it as a supla shot
a
nowadays.
supla shot or a dil scoop because then the ball goes on the road and you can lose the ball or just slows the game down. So the incentive for the player is to play square, down the leg, straight, mid off, mid on, and the covers. So we are doing some zooming in, zooming out, and we are showing you the picture, a panoramic view of the ground. And of course, as you can see, it is a football pitch which has been converted into a cricket field today. Maybe we should show our viewers Wawel Castle.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. That's the castle. Okay. Yeah. Oh. You have to just tilt a bit up. Oh, there you go. And let's go back to the match.
So Pradeep with his next
Ah.
over.
I was
Just staying on the offside.
nicely tapped away. Well, yeah, that's true. You notice one player of the Deccan Warriors is trying to motivate his players, and quite a pin drop silence in the ground. There's no baji going on at the moment.
I guess DSK has a very good bowling attack.
Yeah.
So if they can reach out to around 70-75 scores, that would be very competitive on this pitch.
Yeah.
As we have seen in the last match and even in the last year final as well. So they scored 70 and gave quite a bit of trouble to the Guinea Pigs as well.
Absolutely. It's a funny pitch.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice ball.
We have seen teams scoring in excess of 150, and we've also seen teams scoring 70 odd and still winning the game. And me being from the South Poland Beachcombers, I still remember our game against the now defunct Krakow Super Kings. That's a nice slap. Whoa. I believe he made the ground, but the batsman was lazy not to drag the bat across the crease. So you always have to drag the bat on the ground. So what's the projected score today? It's 57. That could be quite funny, but I remember that game against the Krakow Super Kings 3 years ago. We scored around 70 odd something, and then we got them out at 40 odd something, and that was an amazing.
Yeah, I remember that game pretty much very well.
Yeah, a lot of emotions in that game and that game is still available on YouTube. I was checking a few days back. So what happens with these YouTube recordings which we are doing? Is there a time span for how long they're gonna be there, or they expire after some time?
No, I guess you can view the recordings on the Crick Heroes live channel. If you search the team name, so you will be taken to the Crick Heroes live channel over there, and you can see the recordings like from all the 3 years since we started the recordings. So you can see all the old matches over there and see how did you do well. And I guess it's a big we're going for the drinks.
It's a drink break.
It's an early drink break. I don't know.
I think it's middle of the. So what about the drink breaks? What's the rule around the break? So I believe we break around 8 hours mark.
Yes. So we do break around 8 hours because we are not used to a hot climate in Poland over here. So we need to give some timeouts as we have in the other major leagues as well.
And the reason for that is this AstroTurf, because it looks green, but this is plastic with black granule things in it. And when you walk on it, even on a slightly sunny day, it gets really, really steamy inside.
Yeah, exactly. So there is a 2 minutes break after 8 hours. The given condition is the playing time is justified. The teams are finishing the match on the proper time, finishing the overs. So then they would be given the 2 minutes of timeout after the 8 overs.
There you go, Mr. Dheeraj. That's nicely tapped away.
Just for a single.
Down to the cow corner. There you go. So how was yesterday's match between Mumbai Indians and the Gujarat Titans?
The match was pretty much fantastic, right? So I guess Gujarat was the deserving winner when Shubman Gill smashed that century,
my goodness,
getting the orange cap.
Actually, there were 2 centuries yesterday. If you are only following IPL, so that's 1 century. And if you also follow the English cricket, so there was another century by Mr.
Vitality Blast.
Vitality Blast is going on. So there's a foreign player playing for Surrey from Australia. He scored a scintillating century yesterday. And Kent was all down and out. I do not know the final scores, but there were 2 centuries yesterday in the T20 games across the world. So
that's a nice insight from Vijay, from the other major leagues as well happening around the world.
Yeah, KPL is not the center of the world.
So that's pretty good and tight line and length ball from Deccan Warriors. Oh, that's wide. So Deccan Warriors is a pretty strong team.
The name of the player was Sean Abbott.
Oh, Sean Abbott.
Sean Abbott.
But he's mostly a bowler.
Yeah, he's an all-rounder.
He's all rounder. Okay.
Yeah, he gave a comment like keen to go and speak to Moses Hendricks to make him bat pretty up the order.
Oh, okay.
And there was a nice century scored by Mr. Sean Abbott yesterday.
So like now we have an IPL final tomorrow as well. That's why we are conducting our KPL match today instead of a Sunday. So we want our fans to enjoy the IPL match.
Are we arranging any viewing somewhere?
Nothing as of planned. Our social
The media manager is not available.
Yeah, exactly. He is on a trip to UK. So that's 5 over done, 19 for 3.
Yeah, so tomorrow is Chennai Super Kings versus Mumbai Titans. The Gujarat Titans.
Yeah.
And this will be the second back-to-back finals for the Gujarat Titans. And who knows? That team is going pretty strong.
That's a good umpiring from Robin. So the bowler's foot is hitting the return crease and gave him the first warning.
That's down the cow corner and about to take 2 runs. That was quite risky in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess turning singles to double on this pitch is also very difficult.
Very difficult. It looks like the ball has gone far away, but technically the boundaries are not very long.
Yeah. We have
So
like
you have to be very
50
quick.
meters boundary on each of the sides, and the straight boundary is also total of I guess 45 to 50 meters.
Oh, that's quite wide. Oh, that's 4 runs.
Just for the viewers, we have like 2 runs for the wide, and the ball is not repeated. It's like not the MCC rules which we generally have. It's special rules amended to make the progress on the game.
Batting team.
The ball has rolled onto the pitch. That's why somebody from the batting team will go and fetch the ball.
Should be a no ball.
Let's see.
No? It's a no ball.
It's a no ball.
Yeah. It's a no ball.
A bit of a delayed decision by the leg umpire. Might be thinking about whether to give or whether not. Might be replaying the ball in his mind and finally decided to give. It's a no ball.
But that's
free
a
hit.
good decision.
It's a good decision.
Yeah. And it's a free hit. And a wide.
It continues. The wide continues. It's wide. But what happens if it's a no ball and you give a wide? So it's still counted as a wide, but what happens? So it's not 2 runs right now. It's
2 runs. It's a wide.
But then if you give a wide, then the no ball continues.
Yeah. Exactly. The free hit continues basically.
Oh, that's a free hit. That's a free hit. Don't worry. Yeah. That's a single.
That's why I guess player didn't rush to the ball. They knew it was a free hit. Happy to give a single.
Absolutely. And also one more thing, we also got the request from some people or some players or some viewers why we don't have music playing in the background. Well, actually, if you play music in the background, you can have some copyright infringements issues. Then the video can get blocked or can get
It can be taken down.
locally blocked or can be taken down. Yeah, so that's the world we live in. No free music.
So yeah, YouTube doesn't allow us to
Somebody went.
Yeah. Hi, I have a suggestion here, guys. Tell me what you think.
Oh yeah.
Right, okay. That in future, instead of, I was just talking to Carolina about it, instead of having a man of the match award, have a player of the match award. What do you think? We don't have batsmen anymore, we have batters, right? Right? There's no batsman. No. And in the women's game, you don't have a woman of the match award. It's
Player of the match.
It's a player of the match award.
Yeah.
And I think maybe we should be moving towards that? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
think
open
that's
to discussion.
Pretty obvious.
But
okay.
I think it sounds better than the, man of the match.
Yeah.
It's a different era to
Different
me.
era, yeah.
It doesn't kind of fit. And as cricket is kind of new to Poland. Then maybe we should go with player.
Oh,
Player
totally,
of the
totally,
match.
totally.
I like player. It
That's
feels
it.
good.
And you don't have to wait for that.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
don't have to wait for it. I mean, when I write the reports,
Yeah.
last week I put player of the match. It just came to me naturally. I didn't put man of the match.
Okay.
I put player of the match, and
Makes proper sense.
I wasn't even sure whether it was man of the match or whatever, but I put player of the match. So maybe we could introduce that. Okay.
That's a lovely suggestion. Ramon.
Okay, suggestions. Anybody listening, let us know what you think. Okay.
So how do we know how many viewers we have got?
I guess.
Or have you got any viewers?
Anybody out there?
We need to check on the YouTube.
Let me just check
So
on the
if you can
YouTube.
check on the YouTube, so you might see some live chats over there and interact with the players or the fans who are watching this game live.
Let's see. So I'm trying to check how many. So we're trying to check how many viewers we have got.
We have
7 viewers.
7 messages and we have got the agreement from few of the fans as well.
Oh,
on the
really?
selection.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Mr. Abhinav Dwivedi. He has just nodded. And yes,
Yeah, okay.
agreed. Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
Abhinav.
thank you.
It should
Thanks for
reflect
your
that.
comments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Totally agreed. Mr. Dikshit down the leg. That's a white ball. 2 runs. Moving on to the next ball. The ball is not repeated. Just to make sure that we go through the overs quickly. We have got time constraints regarding the booking of this pitch. So we have to be mindful of that.
7.
Yeah. So Ramon, tell us some interesting facts about your life.
About my life, I tell you some, maybe about my cricket. I mean, I think
cricketing
that
life,
was my
yeah,
cricketing
that would be
life.
more appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, I was born in London. I went to school there, and that's where my cricket comes from. And I played it quite seriously. And then when I left school, I gave it up. I don't know why. I just did. Even though
That's 2 runs.
I could possibly, I was playing, in a men's team, and with ex-county players, some county players, and then I started to travel. For the last 50 years, I've lived out of Britain in lots of different countries. Longest time here in Poland.
50 years.
50 years, yeah, exactly 50 years. Yeah. And then I came back to it purely by chance, by meeting Vijay and Graham and Robbie, and they invited me along. And after a short break, 50 years, I'm back to playing cricket, and it's wonderful. It's like getting back in contact with an old girlfriend, is what it is. The only problem is she's still 18 years old, and I'm not. So it's a little bit age inappropriate, but.
So talking about the age,
Yeah.
maybe tell our viewers, how did we celebrate your 70th birthday?
Yeah, we were going to celebrate it with a game, but unfortunately there was a tropical storm, as you well remember.
Oh yeah,
Jay.
I do remember. Yeah.
And we ended up playing football instead. But we went for a meal at the Gate of India afterwards, and it was a very nice day. Yeah, and that was already almost a year ago. So yeah, even further down the line, but still playing. Yeah. To all of you, keep playing as long as you can. Okay. Yeah.
Keeps
Wherever you are.
mentally healthy.
It does.
Mentally, yeah.
And you can keep doing it.
That's a nice.
Cricket is very generous. She's very generous.
I think the batsman made it.
चेंज करना ना कोई और अंपायर एक ही बंदा निकाले रहेगा 15 क्योंकि उन्होंने रिपीट करके उसका बॉल गया बैट पड़ा ही नहीं है चेकिंग ऑल द रिपीट वीडियोस होते हैं बट चेंज तो कर ले किसी और को हमें रोटेट तो करना
There was
Break. 2-2.
8 over mark, 2 minutes break. We'll be back. Welcome, viewers.
We are back after the drinks break.
So, do you think having a cold beer after this match would be a good idea?
That's a very good idea. I am very up for it.
There you go. So, shall we plan to sit somewhere after the match, or you guys have some plans?
I guess we have another match, so
Oh yeah, we have 2 matches. Yeah, of
so
course.
I have
yeah.
to do the umpiring for the next
Oh,
match.
yeah, I can also chip in.
Yeah. So the score is 41-3. I guess DSK has steadied the ship. So they still have 7 hours to go, and I can see Gokul is there along with Karthik.
But if you look at the number of balls played versus the run score, it's clear that the culprit is the extras.
Extras are always ahead of the game in KPL 3.0.
And this ball is very hard to control, to be honest. It swings like a banana, and it's not a very light ball, guys. So for our viewers, it's not a plastic hollow kind of a ball which swings just in the air. It's a ball with a proper seam, and let us show you the ball. Ball. So after this over, this ball we're gonna show you.
Oh,
It's down the leg.
It's down the leg.
So that's how this ball is. And as you try to squeeze it, I'm squeezing it very hard, and you can't squeeze it, so it has got a core inside, and it's got a proper seam. You can swing it both ways, you can spin it, you can do leg spin, off spin. So yeah, so that's the ball which we are using. Oh, that's a lovely ball.
That's
Nice
appeal
land.
for a stumping.
That was nice land. I think the umpire must walk up to the stumps and set the stumps up back again. got a match. So the match referee for today's match
Is Weber?
is Weber. That hit quite up
Oh,
on the bat and scooped up for a second. We thought it's gonna be a diving catch, but nobody committed for the catch. So in the end, it's a single.
so it's 43 for 3. Just 2 runs from the over. Pretty tight bowling by Dixit, the captain. That's the over. So DSK.
Back foot punch for none. And 9 overs gone, 43 for 3. I believe DSK has got something up their sleeves right now. So they've got some wickets in hands. And we shall see.
I guess they gonna turn on the heat after 10 overs. I guess they want to up the ante. They just want to make sure they don't lose more wickets.
Next bowler, Mr. Ajay and Gokul. Karthik was facing.
That's a shot.
That's 4 runs. Down the leg. On the leg side, nicely played. From the middle of the bat, and it's 4 runs. So once again, our sponsors for this year's Krakow Premier League, organized by Krakow Cricket Club, is Brickendon Consulting. And you can find more about them by visiting their website, brickendonconsulting.com, or you can Google them out, or you can Bing them out. So they're available on all possible search engines.
Chance of run out.
Oh,
I
that
guess
was. So what happens if the stump is broken and the bails are off and the batsman is not in the ground and the bowler is again trying to run him out? How they can pull the stumps out of the ground?
They have to just
They lift the whole pack.
Hold the pack because
Yeah.
we don't have.
These are spring-loaded stumps.
Yeah, we don't have the grounded stumps like we have in the international matches. We have the spring-loaded stumps, 3 of a pack. Ajay on to the next bowler. That's a good
that's
shot.
a
That
donk.
should be a 6. That's a 6.
That's a 6. Mid-on 6. That's a nice shot over the mid-on and out of the boundary. That's 6. Did we found the other ball?
Yeah. That's the first 6 of the innings from DSK.
And this came from Mr. Gokul. Ajay.
Oh, that's a good comeback from Ajay. Just slightly outside the off stump.
Going a little bit wider, not to give the batsman to free his arms. Any room to free his arms. That's what we saw in the previous when the batsman scored 6 runs.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Yorker down the block hole. Good bowling, good bowling. And that's what we are aiming for, having some good matches, some good competition between the bat and the ball, and everybody enjoys the day.
That's the over. That's the over. DSK is 56 for 3 after 10.
5 more overs to go. So we are reaching at the tail end of the first innings.
And I guess DSK has moved on to a pretty good score like in the last few hours.
Their projected score has gone up from 70 something to 84. That could be a run out. And
that's
is
a wicket.
run out.
That's a wicket. You
That
don't
was
want
very
it.
risky single.
And And I guess the main batsman is gone. The Gokul is gone for 18 of 24.
Well played, Gokul.
And the next batsman in is Bala.
Mr. Bala. Well played. Going back to the pavilion. New batsman in. Bala.
There is the option of mankind being out. There is an option of mankind being out.
Oh,
Like here, it's like if you give out, it shows no mankind.
no.
Oh, that's a good shot.
That's a good shot. They picked it up from the leg stump and hit it down to the cow corner. Dikshit, third ball of the over.
Oh, going down the leg. That's not that's a good decision from Prasanna. It was definitely going down the leg side.
That was quite a convincing appeal from Deccan Warriors. They all went up, even the long off went up. Oh,
That's a nice.
shot. Scoop for 2 runs. Second last ball of the over, 59 for 4, 11th over running. Very short run up. Oh. Going wide of the stumps and reaping the rewards because batsman has to reach out to the ball, and that's where the nicks, the edges, the scoops happens.
Oh, that's a drop. That's drop.
It just slipped out of his hand. Standing short cover. Standing in the short cover. Yeah, so do you think it's a drop or it was just too quick on
I
him?
guess it should be a catch at this stage of the innings, and if we are playing at this level, it should be easily catchable. That's what I should say.
Yeah.
Because it's not a hard ball as we have already mentioned.
But
so
we still notice people have still broken their fingers playing
Yeah,
with this ball.
yeah.
It's not a hollow ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like unlucky will go like
So I would consider it as a drop catch.
You're very hard, Nihal, on the players.
Yeah, because I guess the fielding is the one thing where you can give 100%. You can have off day on the bowling and the batting, but never on the fielding.
The name of the player who dropped the catch was Lucky, so probably he was not that lucky on that instance. We're talking about having the bad days. Yeah, I think South Pole and Beachcombers really need to show up.
Oh, that's a wicket.
That's a wicket. That's a middle stump.
Knocked out
uprooted.
the timber. And are we seeing Dravidian Super Kings to go for another collapse?
Yeah, the projected score has again dropped back from 84 to 79. Yeah, so I still think that if they can get one good over of 15 odd runs, I think they're gonna climb back up, and they still have got 4 wickets in hand. So we shall see. There you go, Mr. Ramon. Hello, Mr. Ramon.
Hi.
Want to say hello to our viewers? Yeah, there you go.
So I guess with the DSK, it happened in the last match as well. So they were like chipping around 60 for 2 in their 8 or 9 overs, and then they lost their 7 wickets for just 10 runs. So
from your opinion, Nehal, what can we do better next time based on our initial? We're still in the early rounds of, I should say we're in the middle of the league right now, not in the early rounds. So what can we improve next year, apart from playing with a hard ball?
yeah, I guess that was the first thing which came to my mind. But at least for this year, we are planning to have at least one match for hardball cricket in Krakow. We are still looking. Oh, Tap to
2
the
runs,
third man,
yeah.
and that should be 2 runs. So we are looking for a hard ball facility in Krakow. At least we want to conduct some matches over here this
Test
year.
the facility, to test how it's gonna be, how
Yeah.
the logistics will be, how the travel to the ground will look like, how many committed players we're gonna get. So lots of things have to come together for us to pull that off.
And oh, that's a wicket! That's
nice
another wicket!
in swinger,
That's the in swinger from Dheeraj, and the captain is gone.
and he swung it from the off to the
Yeah.
middle. So that's quite a solid in swinger, and he has got some pace.
Yeah. I guess Dheeraj is their strike bowler as well. I guess he took quite a few wickets in the last match as well. And the captain is now gone. DSK seems to be in trouble. 62 for 6 after 11.5. Dheeraj has taken 3 wickets, just given 15 runs onto his third over, I guess.
And we've got a quota of 3 overs per bowler because it's a 15-over match per innings. And the finals, anyhow, would be 20 overs.
Surya is in from TSK. I hope he plays like Surya Kumar Yadav.
Oh, that's a nice looking defense. Nicely tapped down. On
That's
the
a
ground.
over. Great over from Dheeraj. DSK after 12 overs, 62 for 6. 3 more overs.
to go. 3 more overs to go. And after that, we will have DSK on the bowling side. Deccan Warriors or Deccan Charge, Deccan Warriors.
Deccan Warriors.
Deccan Warriors. They will be trying to chase the score. Boosted by
Lakshmipati Lucky
Lakshmipati Lucky.
with his next over.
Oh, inside edge.
So yeah, so Viju, you were asking about what we can improve for the next year. I guess there is still a lot of ask to involve more players, more teams. I have been interacting with few other guys. They already had made their teams for the next year. Oh, that's a ball.
That's a leg stump Yorker. Or it was made into a Yorker.
Lucky
He's trying
is
to play
lucky
inside
this
out.
time.
He has been very lucky. So 5 wickets. Or yeah,
3 wickets.
3 wickets.
5
5 runs. Nice bowling.
2 balls.
2 more.
2 more wickets.
62 for 7. So we have 10 players aside over here. Instead of having 11 aside, we just have 10 players because of the ground dimensions. We have to just cut one shot the player. So instead of 11, we just play with the 10 players on this field. Along with that, I was just mentioning, like, to the VJ, right? We have interest from other teams. Probably next year there could be a thing we might play with the 8 teams. That's a nice shot from, but no single. That's a good fielding from Pradeep over here.
Ball went
on
fairly
long on.
quickly. As we were mentioning, the boundaries are quite short, so the ball travels very quickly to the fielder's hands.
That's
Oh,
a nice
it's
shot. Oh, and a misfield
That
from
could
the
be a
captain.
single. That is a single.
That's a single. We have got a good audience today as well. Oh, that's a nice ball. That was an outswinger. I'll just pan to the audience side where we can see the crowd over here. And to the other side as well.
As a single down the leg. Yeah, talking about the number of teams which wants to participate in the cricket scenario in Krakow, and more the merrier. Yeah, but definitely it comes with its own challenges to organize
Yeah.
such a heavy tournament. We need more time, and we need to start early probably, or play late deep into the summers. And then we also have got our annual Krakow Cricket Cup. And on top of that, everybody's working, so
Yeah.
it becomes quite hard to commit yourself to all the organizational duties. But even though everybody is chipping in with the best they can and they could, and hence we have a Krakow Premier League coming live to you from the heart of Krakow, next to the lovely Wawel Castle,
Sponsored
organized by Krakow
Brickendon.
Cricket Club and sponsored by Brickendon Consulting.
Oh, that's it! That's a catch!
That's a lovely catch, cat and ball.
So the
Cotton
lucky... Oh, it's Ajay, I guess.
Mr. Ajay, yeah.
Ajay.
Lucky. Hello, Ramon.
Once
Great
again.
catch, didn't you think?
Yeah,
I
it
thought
is.
so. Did you think so, guys?
It was.
That was great.
Quite athletic, yeah.
So the Ramon is taking, I guess, his 100th round of the ground.
How many
Yeah, I
steps?
mean,
How many steps?
When you get to my age, you have to run to have any chance of standing still, you know. So I keep moving.
How old are you?
Come on, you know how old I am. Okay.
Tell this to the audience.
But we don't know.
I'm a year older than I was last year.
I know, yeah,
and you
of
know
course.
how old I was
Yeah.
last year. Yes, you do. Check it out. There's a video on YouTube of me playing. Yeah.
I will check out.
Should I tell your age or not?
No.
Okay,
no,
I'll
no.
not.
Carolina, we'll find out. Okay. yeah.
That's a trick. That's a tricky question. Guess his age.
Yeah.
That's a white ball.
Share the video. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
You share it.
Okay.
Okay.
Having some fun with Ramon's age. Ramon, as you have seen, is quite sensitive about telling his age, which is fine.
I guess DSK is on to their last wicket.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
That's four.
Oh, that's a nice fielding from Shiv.
Quite athletic. He bounced on the ball like a cheetah,
I guess
grabbed
Shiv-
it
Yeah.
and threw it back in one action, in one motion. Good fielding.
Shiv is the athletic player from DSK. He has taken a catch, I guess. I remember last year. That was, I guess, 20 meters far from where he was. So,
Last year, Deccan Warriors were not playing
yeah,
with us.
but we had a small tournament organized
after the main one,
after
yeah.
the KPL.
Okay.
So they chip in over there with their team, and that's how they were included in this year KPL as well. So please come to the field to watch KPL, and maybe you can turn into a team, or you can be added to. Oh, that's a nice shot.
It could be run out.
Oh, that's a single. One more run added to the kitty.
Reach to the
I guess these are very important runs for DSK. So
goal dust.
70
Every
for 8.
single run counts, and who knows what happens at the end. It's the last over, and last over is the normal MCC rules. White ball is repeated, 1 run. No ball is normal MCC rules throughout the match, and that could be out. Oh, try to grab it with his one hand.
Approaching to the end of the first innings. Oh, that's an edge, and he dropped it.
Dropped. That was a drop from the keeper.
Chance
My
of a run out.
goodness.
Nah.
Dropped a dolly. And the bowler is quite furious, as you can see.
Should be an easy catch. It
Quite
was.
rightly
Yeah.
so.
Pradeep with his 4th ball. Oh.
Refusing the single. Rightly so. This is the last wicket.
2 more balls to end the innings. That's a nice shot.
Nice shot above the bowler's head.
Just
For
a single.
And I think DSK should have sent Mr. Jishu a bit up the order. He's connecting very well.
Yeah.
So that's something for the DSK, if they are listening to us, to promote Jishu's batting order if they can. The batsman
Last
is
ball
looking
of the
very
innings.
Still.
And he missed
that's
it.
Nice ball. That's
Chance of a
single.
run out. Now he missed it.
Buys, and
It's given
they have
by
scored 2 runs.
Just 2
The
or
last
1?
2 balls, 2 runs,
Okay.
and that's over. And that's the end of the innings.
74 for 8. I guess this was almost the same total. DSK had it in the last match. They scored 70 runs. So this time they have improved it by 4. It's 74 for 8. Deccan Warriors need 75 to win out of their 15 overs. And okay guys, we'll be
taking a short break from the commentary panel. It's Nehal and Vijay. And before we sign off, let's have a small interview with the umpire. Mr. Robin, how's the weather inside the...
Weather is a bit hot over here. But yeah, it's going pretty good. And
Is the ball swinging?
it was in the new ball, it was a bit swinging, but after 8 over, I feel it was not swinging as much. But it was a bit of windy.
So what do you think about the score? It's 74 and Deccan Warriors need 75.
It's dicey kind of thing, I feel, because these guys can turn the match at last moment as well.
Yeah, they have a
But
good bowling.
they have a good batsman also. So I don't know. Let's see.
Okay.
Hopefully, I am just thinking they might be a bit good over here. Let's see.
So we don't want to eat into your break time, so have some water. Thank you for umpiring. That was Mr. Robin. Who is the umpire?
Guys, 5 minutes.
So we'll be back in 5 minutes, and we're gonna mute the recording for the time being. Keep watching Krakow Premier League, organized by Krakow Cricket Club, sponsored by Brickendon Consulting. Thank you. we check the weight of the ball? We should measure the weight. I think it's a bit lighter. It is lighter than let's
So we are back on the field. Deccan Warriors need 75 runs in 90 balls. Bala is starting the first over. First ball, Bala. Oh, that's a nice ball outside the off stump.
Come on guys, everyone ready? I'm not the captain.
That's a nice shot.
के बढ़िया जाने देना लगेंगे लेकिन ये
That's a nice ball. 3 balls done. Bala is bowling on a very good line just outside the off stump. Swinging it outside.
a bit of breeze has picked up. So
Yeah.
that could be the reason for the swing, along with the newness of the ball.
Oh, that's a swinging ball.
Swung like a banana from the leg to the off. That's what we were talking about, this ball. Ball swings and got a little bit of support or aid from the wind. It was a lovely swinging,
But that's a nice,
out-swinging delivery
nice
from Bala.
control from Bala as well.
Oh
because
yeah,
it's-
absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
That's a nice ball, that's a nice ball. Good start by DSK.
Dheeraj on the strike.
Oh,
Good
he's
fielding.
swinging
Yeah.
this ball. My goodness. It was a maiden or 2 runs?
2 runs.
2 runs,
on the-
yeah.
yeah, just 2 singles. Rohit will ball the next over.
Oh, he's a nice bowler. I remember
Yeah.
him from our match. Can't remember he was a medium or a spinner, but looks like he's a medium.
Yeah, he's a left arm.
Left
I
arm.
guess.
Yeah,
left
he's a
arm
left-arm
medium. He might do. That's a nice shot.
Nice shot.
Good fielding.
Single. Nice shot by Dikshit. Mr. Captain. That was fantastic toss. That's nicely fielded by DSK. The next match is between the Dragon Warriors versus.
Oh,
That's a wide.
wide.
So who's playing against Deccan Warriors? Oh, sorry, the Dragon Kings. The next match.
Yeah, so the next match is between Krakow Dragon Warriors and Krakow Cricket United.
Rohit, show your bowling.
Krakow Cricket United and Deccan Warriors are the latest inclusion to this year's KPL, sponsored by Brickendon.
Oh,
That's a nice shot.
As we
Chance of
mentioned,
run
the ball
now.
travels fairly quickly. Taking a single could be quite tricky on this pitch. DSK is keeping it quite tight. However, the current run rate is not that far away from the required run rate. So it's all under control. No wickets lost.
That's a
That's
nice
a nice
shot.
shot. Inside out. Into
And
the
it's a boundary.
covers. Wow. It was not a cover drive, but it was definitely into the covers. Good shot by Dheeraj, and it looks like Dheeraj is their one-man army. He bowls, he bats, he fields, he takes catches.
But this was a full toss and he converted the low full toss to a boundary. So that was a very good shot from Dheeraj as well. Oh, one! That's a good comeback from
Nice
Rohit.
ball. Slightly short of a good length.
And that's
the
over.
batsman was pulled forward and then it moved away. So good bowling by Rohit. Bala is back.
So what's the time, Vijay? Are we on the time? So it's 15:48. We are trying to wrap up this game somewhere around 16:40.
Still got 1 hour.
Yeah, somewhere around.
Should be good.
That's
Oh,
a
that was
wide
crazy
and-
wide. As we were talking about losing the control of the swing, and the ball just swung away down to the leg. 2 runs for the wides, and we move on to the next ball. And they also ran 1 single, so it's 3 runs.
So it's 14 for no loss. Pretty good start from Deccan Warriors.
Bala on the charge. Oh, it's a good shot. Flicked it down to the leg. That's 4. And it's the field bowling team's responsibility, the batting team's responsibility to get the ball if it goes out of the playing area.
I guess DSK is giving them loose balls, just
Yeah.
full tosses, and they are smashing it outside the boundary. If they have to win this match, they need to bowl some tight lines. And now it's a wide
that's
again.
wide. I think Bala has kind of concentrating too hard, and sometimes you just have to loosen it up. Go with the flow, go with your rhythm. Don't try to do too much. Just let the ball do it off the pitch or in the air. Just bowl it straight, and that's the trick sometimes.
Exactly, rightly put out. So it's 20 for no loss. Could be an early finish as well. Deccan might want to increase up the run rate as well.
If we finish early, just in case, let's not start early. Let's give a bit longer break, because then what happens is that then we finish early in the next match, and then we also have quite a spare time left at the end.
Okay.
Or maybe we can do it like this, that we can finish a little bit early if we can, or start early a bit early if we can. Then we can give some time for the presentation.
Yeah, we can. We can definitely have some presentation later in the match.
Ball has gone into the bushes, and the fielder is batting side.
Oh, that's a nice bounce.
That's a
from
nice
Bala.
ball. Bala collected his thoughts, back into the rhythm.
Generally on this pitch, we don't get enough bounce, but this ball bounced pretty much on a shot of a good length.
And the players from the other team have started arriving. They're going to be playing the next match.
That's a short
that's a
ball,
short ball.
and that's into the crowd for 6 runs.
That's very rare to see the 6 on the leg side, because it's quite long boundary.
Deccan Warriors is chipping away the game from DSK. Oh, another low full toss.
Wind has picked up. And that could
They
be 2
want to-
runs. Anyhow, they have taken 2 runs.
Turn into 2. Yeah, that's 2 runs. Deccan Warriors 28 for 0 after 3 overs.
They are going at the rate of almost 10, so precisely 9.33, and the required run rate is miserly 3.92.
Just under 4.
Under 4. Tap the ball, take the single, and win the match.
I
the
guess.
traditional way. But you know, we are in the era of 2020, so even if you have to win the match, sometimes players wants to win it with the style,
Yeah,
and that's where the fun is.
as expected, DSK has turned to their star bowler Gokul, who in the last match took, I guess, 4 wickets for just 3 runs in his 3 overs. So I guess that's the key for DSK to win this match if they want to get back into the game. Oh, it's a
Down
white
the
ball.
leg, white
Started
ball.
with the white.
And also for our audiences, we have seen quite a lot of people reaching out to Krakow Cricket Club via Facebook chat. We encourage you to come down, look at the event section of our page, come down to the ground, introduce yourself.
Oh, that's a
that's a
shot.
slap.
That's it. 6.
That's 6, mid on 6. Wow, Dikshit. Captain going all guns blazing. So yes, if you want to join the cricket scenario or the cricket in Krakow, please come down to the pitch, introduce yourself, make a good impression, gel in, and definitely we're gonna take it from there. You can't play cricket just from
That's
the
a short
Facebook.
ball again.
Short
but
ball, wide run, yeah.
Oh, it's a wide.
Yeah. So if you want to play cricket, you have to be on the ground. So we welcome you all on behalf of Krakow Cricket Club. And by the way, at this facility, we also have a nice bar where you can buy some food, some drinks, and yes, it's a nice family outing area if you prefer to enjoy the day with your family. So you can definitely do that. But yes, when it's a sunny day, we highly recommend bring some sun cream and bring some umbrellas and enjoy the sun.
That's a nice
That's a
Yorker.
straighter. Do you think that the DSK has let it go or let it loose very quickly, or you think they can still pull it back?
They still have a outside chance.
Deccan
of,
bodies have
yeah.
gone off to a flying start, so nothing taken away from their batting.
And they are rotating the strikes and simultaneously hitting the boundaries as well. So that's what you need in cricket, right? So you don't have to be stuck at one end and just trying to hit the boundaries. Rotation of strike is necessary as well.
Yeah. And what do you think? We might have a new champion this year. For the last 3 years has been guinea pigs. What's the analogy behind having a team called guinea pigs?
So our vice captain Robin had got a guinea pig from one of his friends to handle it for a week. And I was just sitting on the cushion one day and was like thinking about the team name. Like what it was like the first year of the KPL, and we were thinking, okay, what team name should we keep? And we were playing with the guinea pigs at that time during when it was at the Robin's place, and then we thought, okay, let's keep it as Krakow guinea pigs. And that was how the team name derived out of it, and I guess that's been pretty lucky. So we have our logo as the guinea pig on our t-shirts. That's a nice ball.
And talking about the logos, so thank you Nehal for helping us with the logos in the first KPL, and which all the teams have embraced quite nicely. And the South Poland Beach Combers, as the name suggests, it's a bunch of people or bunch of players who have been just put together from here and there. And that's how the beach combers came into play, how we put it together. Of course, all these players in the guinea pigs, in the beach combers, and in the Krakow Dragon Warriors, and now the defunct Krakow Super Kings.
That's a white ball.
We're all from the Krakow Cricket Club, and as we mentioned, we grew very quickly and we could not manage to give a match to every single player in every single game or every single outing. So we decided to create some.
That's in the air.
That's in the air. Do you think it's gonna be a caught? It's
No,
gonna be
it's
catch.
dropped.
It has fallen short.
Just
It has
fell short.
Yeah. So now we have got enough players in the bag.
We have seen insane rise in the number of players. Like
I think it's mostly because of Indians coming to Poland, which is
because IT is growing
IT
up
is growing,
in Krakow and Poland as well. So we see a huge rise in number of Indians, and from the Asia people are coming over here. Oh, that's a nice ball and it's
that
wicket.
was lovely in swinger.
Yes.
That's bowled from Rohit.
And
I think it
there
could be the start of something.
could be their main batsman is gone. Dheeraj is out by well made.
How much Dheeraj scored?
We'll get you the score in few minutes.
Go out, then you won't be able to. I will check it.
That's a dot. Dheeraj scored 18 of 13 bowls.
Yeah, sorry, we had a bit of a issue with the scorecard. Now we've got the scorecard in front of you. So we have got Deccan Warriors at 42 for 1. Dravidian Super Kings scored 74 for 8 in their 15 overs. New batsman in is Mr. Shivakumar. Bowler name is Sharvan. Sixth over of the innings, and the Deccan Warriors needs 33 runs in 60 balls with 8 wickets in hands. Pause loud. Second ball of the over. He has been given LBW. That's a nice bowling from Mr. Shravan. Very full. Hello. Very full and hitting the pads. Nice batting by Dikshit. Dikshit is gone for 10 runs.
10 runs, yeah.
So nice batting. Gave his team quite a blistering start. Nice charging.
I'm not sure. No, I guess this was.
Trying to charge the camera. Shravan bowling his third ball of the over. Oh! Quite a ferocious appeal.
That's another wicket.
I think the battery pack is not charged.
Is it?
There's no light coming up.
Guys, there has been.
There has been some heated discussions happening on the pitch. Batsman is thinking he hit the bat, and one of the fielder is trying to explain him that the decision of the umpire must be respected. Emotions flying a little bit strongly on the pitch, and the fielding team is trying to calm down their player. The decision has been reversed. It was found out later on after the discussions that the ball hit the bat. So it's a not out. That's what happens when you are playing cricket. Sometimes some decisions go your way, sometimes some decisions does not goes your way, and some decisions needs to be reviewed. And the decision was reviewed and it was overturned by the umpire after consulting with the leg umpire, charging 48%.
Okay, that's good. That's a
Oh,
white
that's
ball.
a white ball.
Yeah, so it's 6 hours, almost done. 44 for 2. Deccan Warrior is on a track. Did you hear the bat? Like, it was close, right?
It was close. Like
Yeah,
it's very
but-
hard to tell from
yeah,
here when
very far.
because I could not tell whether I hit 2 sounds or I hit 1 sound. For me, it was 1 sound. So if it was 1 sound, then definitely either it was a bat or it was just directly on the.
Yeah, but it's very difficult
Very
to
difficult
tell
to
it
tell
from
from here,
outside.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if our viewers are watching this telecast and because you have the possibility to replay, pause and hear it, please do put this in the comments. What do you think? If the umpire made the right decision.
But I guess
You are our third umpire
we
probably.
don't have microphones on the stumps, so it would be very difficult to tell as well for our viewers.
Absolutely.
So they are just hearing because we are just recording and sending the live from the mobile camera.
Once again, we would like to thank our sponsors, Brickendon Consulting, for helping us to organize the Krakow Premier League 3rd edition, organized by Krakow Cricket Club. Oh, that's a nice shot. Head above the ball. Nicely tapped down the leg. Oh, that's a white ball. Gokul was thinking that the batsman will dance down the wicket and he's gonna bowl wide and the keeper will collect and will stump him out, but that did not happen. It was just too wide. Ah, that's a nice shot down the cow corner once again. It's a very long boundary.
जब वो आउट
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Not out दिया तो एक भागा था.
I don't know. We can pause. The scoring responsibilities in cricket are quite a huge and heavy responsibilities because, yeah, as you can imagine, it's all about the runs scored. If you can't count the runs scored, then you can't have a game of cricket. The scorer for this game is Mr. Vaibhav, and he's just trying to check if the scoring app is in sync.
We should get a microphone, Bluetooth microphone, like or in the hand. So small one is there.
हाँ यार वो आंदा है एक माइक्रोफोन भी आंदा है ब्लूटूथ वाला आंदा है मेरे सामने
have to handle it.
Who has the point?
7 overs down, 48 for 2. Deccan Warriors trying to chase down the score fairly quickly. Current run rate 6.86. Required run rate 3.38. Wickets in hand. 6 wickets in
Yeah,
hand.
Tangle is there. Yeah, you're coming out. You're going to have the toss. No, you can.
So he wants to change after the over. 7 overs completed.
Break time. So it's
When is the toss?
In 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Like after this over.
Shravan bowling his second over. He was quite effective in the first over. Oh, almost had a wicket. Full toss. If it could have hit the pads. That was straight plump.
So,
But it did not
yeah,
happen.
After getting the scorecard fixed, we are 49 for 2 after 7.1. Deccan just need 25 runs out of 47 balls, so should be an easy chase with
Eight
Shiv on the
wickets
crease.
in hand, Oh, that's a nice bouncer. He really put a lot of effort with his shoulder, and
I guess he's the only bowler getting the bounce out of this pitch.
he's got a good height also.
Yeah.
And he's got a high arm action.
And from your team, like Beachcombers, Rahul has
Yeah.
in the pick of the bowlers as well, and he has a good bounce as well, especially if it rains. And
He's very quick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Down to the point, and that's 2 runs.
Just need 22 runs in 44 balls.
Something really has to happen. If something has to happen, there has to be a batting collapse.
Yeah, and it
Unless
has to
until
happen now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good ball. Oh.
Bala.
Quickly.
Shravan, last ball of the over.
Oh,
that
chance.
could be out. That could be out. That was just
Fell short of Pala.
fell short of Bala, way above the head of Mr. Mr. Karthik.
Come, we can do it here only.
Oh yeah.
We'll do the
Right now we are having a small break for the drinks, and then we're gonna have the toss for the next match. Keep watching.
Lucky, huh?
Say something about the Brickendon Consulting?
Yeah, hi everyone. We are very happy to sponsor the tournament once again. So all the best for all of the players, and good luck for the next game.
Carolina. Okay, so we have got the captains from the Deccan Warriors, Krakow Dragon Krakow Dragon Warriors.
Almost.
Got the Krakow Cricket United.
Yeah,
Okay, so we have to agree. So number 1 is tails and this is heads. Okay. Who's calling? Tails it is.
We are better.
Okay, so the KCU has decided to bat, Klub, and the Krakow Dragon Warriors have decided to bowl. So we will plan to start as soon as these guys finish, and then we'll take a small break, and then we're going to start the next match. Okay, best of luck, guys.
Best of luck, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All the best. Yeah, thanks.
And back to the commentating duties. Deccan Warriors 54 for 2 in 8 overs. Gokul into his second over. His first over went for 12. Shiv Kumar has faced 11 balls, scored 3 runs, but we think the extras have played quite a spoil sport, and then there were a couple of overs at the beginning of the innings. They were very well banked by the Deccan Warriors. That's a nice ball. Sticking to the line, making sure that the batsman does not get any free bees. Fourth ball of the over. A bit short. Pulled on the back foot. Nice balance. Shiv is on 4 runs now after facing 14 balls. But as always, the extras have been doing quite a big damage for the DSK in the bowling department. And that was a dot ball. They're quickly trying to go through their overs. 20 runs to go, 37 balls left. So we hope that... Oh, that is very close, and that is plump. The batsman did shuffle across the stumps. So when you're shuffling across the stumps and you are basically giving a free bee to the umpire to decide, unless until all your stumps are visible on the leg side. If not, then more often than not, you are inviting a leg before decision. So Pradeep has been called leg before, bowled by Gokul. Deccan Warriors 55 for 3 in 9 overs. Still 20 runs to win in 36 balls, and they have got 5 more wickets in their hands. So there is a meeting going on between the bowlers and the captains. What shall be done? And the name of the bowler is Jishu. That's his first over. Jishu is going to bowl the 10th over of the inning. They have brought him quite late, so it looks like he's their key bowler. Quite a long run up. So looks like he's gonna be generating some pace. Shiv is ready. And here we go. Let's see. That's a very nice action, very smooth. The approach to the stumps was very nice and smooth. A nice jump, a nice release, and a nice follow through at the end. And you could see the result. The ball was dipping in, and ball caught the inside edge of the bat for no run. Jishu for the second ball. Very high arm. Oh, that's a slap, and it could be out. Oh, it dropped. And that's 4. That could be the match. That could be the match. That could be the match. It just slipped straight out of his hands. Well, catches win matches. That's what they always say. Well, 16 runs to win in 34 balls. Only wickets can save DSK. Down the leg, and that's 2 runs. 12 to go, 33 balls to go, 12 runs to win. So Shiv is really upping up the ante on the bowlers, and he's taking his chances. But even if you've got 5 runs to score, there is a huge possibility you can still find yourself in a difficult situation if you have lost a few wickets and the tail does not wag. That's 2 runs. What's his name? Leon. For fifth ball of the over. Oh, that was quite nice. Ball delivery. Last ball of the over. 12 runs to win. 31 balls to go. And that's the last ball of the 10th over. The required run rate is 2.32. Current run rate is 6.41. Looks like the game is in the bank. Nice shot down the covers. For single. So Shiv will retain the strike. 11 runs to go in 30 balls. Hello Ramon. Any words for our viewers? What do you think about the match, about the catch?
Well, yeah, it's close. I mean, I'm not sure. You got the score there at the moment?
I've got the score.
Hi.
So
Hi.
move back a little bit. So the score is right now 64 for 3.
And chasing?
Chasing 11 runs to go. So chasing 74.
And how many overs to go?
5 more overs to go.
Okay. Should be.
Yeah.
Should be okay.
5 more wickets to.
Yeah. Fairly close game. Yeah, good to watch. Keep watching.
So now Bala trying to finish his quota forward. That's his last over. Maximum 3 overs per bowlers is allowed. So hopefully we will see some action at the tail end of this inning. Oh, that is out. That's hitting the back leg. So I would call it a plump. Fair decision. Fair and square. Shiv Kumar, after giving his team quite a comfortable spot in this match, has been taken out of the action by Bala by giving him an LBW decision or by making him an LBW victim. It's good umpiring by Robin from Guinea Pigs, and we also have got the leg umpire Nehal, who was part of the commentary panel, and now he's doing his umpiring duties. So Bala, that's a white ball, and that's 2 given, that's 4 runs, and that would be 10.3 overs gone, 7 runs to win in 27 balls. Whose coin is this? Oh, that's a nicely bowled delivery by Bala. It swung in after bouncing. Quite a sharp in swinger that was. Nicely dug out by the batsman Rajesh. So that will be the second win of the league by Deccan Chargers. Oh, that was again quite a loose keeping by the Deccan. By the DSK. It looks like they have been letting this game slip through their hands, but they can still pull it back. A couple of more wickets and you are still back in the game. But the wides won't help, unfortunately. 5 more runs to go. 25 runs to win. Yeah, I'm trying to keep our viewers entertained. That was the end of the over. The score is 70 for 4. 5 runs to win in next 4 overs. That equates to 24 balls. The current run rate is 6.36. The required run rate is 1.25. So it looks like the game is fairly and squarely in the pockets of Deccan Warriors. And after this win, Deccan Warriors are going to sit at the top of the points table, because I believe that's the only team which has not lost a game yet. And the next match will also decide who will be number 1 and number 2 based on the NRR between the teams. There's another team which has not lost a game yet. Do we have a team which has not lost a game yet, apart from Deccan Chargers or Deccan Warriors?
No,
I think
the KW. That's only one game.
Yeah.
KW.
So the next match between KW Krakow Dragon Warriors and Krakow Cricket United will be interesting to watch. Krakow Dragon Warriors are going to play their second match, and they have won their first match fairly and squarely. So if Krakow Dragon Warriors win their second match, so they will be sitting at the top of the points table along with the Deccan Chargers or Deccan Warriors. I keep calling them Deccan Chargers because in the IPL in the old days we used to have a Deccan Chargers team, which is no longer there. Oh, that's a nice shot down the ground, down for a single, and a bit of a fumble from Bala. That means the batsman was able to cross the ends, and then 1 run taken. 1 run to win, 20 balls to go. I think it's just a formality right now. Well played, both the teams. Wants to win in style, and that was 6. So that's a good shot by Pradeep, donked for 6 over mid-on, and that was the end of the game. At the end, Deccan Warriors scored 80 for 4 in their 11.5. That's going to really help them to increase their run rate. And now we're going to start the next match fairly soon. Well played both the teams. Thank you for the umpires, thank you for the officials, thank you for the scorers, thank you Ramon. And as always, we are welcoming you from the heart of Krakow, Klub Nadwiślan, next to the Wawel Castle. Welcome to Krakow Premier League Season 3, organized by Krakow Cricket Club, sponsored by Brickendon Consulting. We're going to be taking a small break, and we will speak to you soon.
Just the 6.
Over and out.
Okay, thank you.